Hello and welcome to Awakening Consciousness Tarot. My name is Michael, and in this video I'm going to be doing a general reading for Friday the 14th of May 2021. It is a general reading, so please take from it what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. The timing of the reading is also fluid, so if you come across this video after the 14th and you feel inclined to watch it, then there might be a message for you in this video. For the reading I'm going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. I'm also going to be using Healing with the Angels Oracle cards and Power Animal Oracle cards as well. Okay, so I'm going to give the cards a shuffle and see what they have to say for today. So messages for the 14th of May 2021, please. 14th of May 2021, thank you. So the first card for today is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man can speak of being stuck in a certain situation. That situation might be uncomfortable. So you see the Hanged Man here, hanging, one leg up, other leg sort of free, upside down. But he's illuminated. So this new position, or this position that he's in that he can't seem to get out of, doesn't really faze him, because he understands that it's a way for him to see life in a different way. So he only has one leg tied up here, so one leg is also free, and he's just waiting to be taken down, and then he'll just walk off in whatever direction it happens to be, having gained this new perspective. So you see the vines here growing. This represents the time that he's spent hanging in this position, and then I can imagine him standing up, and there aren't any fruits on here, but if there were fruits, he'd been said, okay, well, in the time that I've been here upside down in this awkward position, I've learned all of this, this has grown, I can take these fruits or whatever these possibilities happen to be away with me, and I can make something of it. So that's the first card for today. We're going to see what other cards we get. We have the Hermit. So the Hermit's a very internal energy, so it could be to do with being in a situation where you are pretty much forced to go within. There isn't much external stimulus. There aren't too many distractions, but that's good because it gives you a chance to get in touch with your inner light, your inner star, and to find out where it is that you want to go in life. So it might be that the Hanged Man is this situation that is represented by this Hanged Man. You've been something has been put on hold to make you question, well, is this the right direction for me to go in? You know, if things are not working out, it's saying, well, you know, perhaps you need to check in with yourself to find out whether you are actually heading in the right direction. Because if you continue going in that direction, so it's almost like life has got one leg tied back and stopping you from moving forward, to say, well, look, if you go that way, it might not bring you fulfillment, or at worst, it might turn into a negative situation. So check in with yourself today to see whether that's the case. Let's see what else we get. And we have the Fool. Yeah, so it could be saying, you know, this Fool is kind of, he's walking along and he's coming towards the edge of a cliff. Now, this dog here is warning him, or he's saying, well, you know, keeping an eye on him, because the Fool's got his head in the air. He's feeling very footloose, literally. I'm talking about feet in a minute. Footloose and fancy free, but you could end up walking off a cliff here. So the dog is perhaps trying to warn him, and perhaps he needs to take note and look like the Hermit does, and look down and say, okay, well, watch out, if I continue going this direction, I might end up in a very difficult situation. So that can be one meaning for the Fool here with this. And again, like I was saying about the feet, this foot isn't tied, this foot's tied back. So sometimes life will hold you back to protect you from falling off a cliff. King of Swords. So the King of Swords is about the mind, the mastery of the mind, strategy, and underneath the Hanged Man, it's saying that you perhaps might not want to do that. You might want to be, like I said, footloose and fancy free like the Fool, but there are certain things that do require attention. So the Hermit is an energy of paying close attention to details. The King of Swords is also very interested in the details, very interested in the facts and the figures. And again, this might not be perhaps what you want to do, but it is going to sort of protect you from perhaps problems. So just speaking for myself, I do a lot of creative work. And when it comes to doing things like taxes and numbers, it's such a different energy from the creativity that it often feels very uncomfortable. But, you know, if you're the boss of whatever it is that you're doing, you need to kind of take these things into consideration. So it is asking today to sort of take a balance between the very practical, dry aspects and the fun, frolicking, free aspects. But there's still 2 cards to go, so we're going to see what else comes out. And then we have the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups can be about mourning, it can be about loss. So yeah, again, it might be suggesting to just take a stock of what's going on around you, so that you don't fall and lose something. So you see, you've got 3 spilled cups. Again, this Fool, if he makes the mistake, he could have got these 5 cups, but then he's lost 3. So watch out for that. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it's about making sure that you have all the T's crossed and the I's dotted, making sure that everything is all ready and good to go before you set out on whatever adventure this happens to be, to avoid loss. I'll put another card on this Fool. Oops. Yeah, so you have the 7 of Pentacles. So don't fool yourself. This is about being fooled. The King of Swords doesn't get fooled. He's watching everything. He has the sword. He's sitting on the throne. Energy like this doesn't get past him. No one steals his sword. He doesn't leave 7 swords lying around. Whereas the Fool energy, he's inexperienced. He's just starting out on this journey. He might not know what the pitfalls are, as you can see. So it's about knowing where the pitfalls are and not falling foul to them. There's the energy for today. The other thing with the Knight of Pentacles is that if you've grown your field and you have this solid foundation, no one can actually come in and take it, so you don't get this loss. Again, I'm going to pull another card on this 5 of Cups. Yeah, Justice. So again, it can be to do with fairness, making sure that you don't get deceived in some shape or form. Don't be naive about certain things. As I said, the King of Swords is not naive. And yeah, again, it's just, it might not be the most fun thing to do, but it's definitely better to make sure that you have all the foundation, you have all the, I don't know, it could be like things that have the right paperwork, or everything all sorted, to avoid having some kind of legal protection. It could be, it could be to do with, let's say you have intellectual property or something, making sure that's protected so that you don't lose it here. Okay, let's see what the angel cards have to say on this matter. Truth and integrity. So truth and integrity, this is a card that doesn't speak of truth and integrity. This is a card that is truth and integrity. Obviously justice is truth and integrity. The King of Swords has integrity. The Hermit has integrity. A Hanged Man waits, so he doesn't rush off. He waits for the right moment. Again, that's a form of integrity. So be patient to avoid loss. Truth and integrity, and the animal cards. Gratitude. Kangaroo. Be grateful for what you are blessed with. Yeah, so don't, so underneath this Fool and under this, don't be complacent, you know. Perhaps you've worked hard for something. You've achieved it. You've perhaps been helped to do that, so be grateful for that, and don't be blasé, I suppose, would be the way, because this, I get the energy of this Fool here card today, is can be blasé, which can lead to loss. So a little bit of a warning today, but more of a heads up, more just say, okay, just make sure that everything is in place today, and you should be fine, and you should avoid potential loss here. Okay, so that's the reading for today. I hope it's been helpful. I'm going to post another one tomorrow, so check back then to see the reading. If you like a personal reading in the meantime, then there is a link in the description box. If you click on that, it will take you to a page where you can make a booking. So yeah, I hope you have a good day today, and I shall speak to you again tomorrow. Okay, till then, bye bye.